Well, at Auburn, we want to win championships. Our goal every year is to win the SEC championship, and that's a huge challenge. We're in the SEC West, the best conference in college football, I think, by a long shot, and you've got to earn it. Our players, our coaches understand that, but we're always going to have high expectations, and that's what Auburn deserves.
Coach, your last few first-year starting quarterbacks, you've kind of had to get them up to speed pretty quick. It's a different scenario now with Jeremy. How much different does that make it for you?
Yeah, the fact that Jeremy, I started recruiting him in 9th grade. He ran the same offense in high school. He's been our backup for 2 years. I really like the way he's handled himself, and he's prepared for this moment. His teammates and his coaches have a lot of respect the way he handled himself the last 2 years. He could have started for most teams. So I think he's in a very good spot and really establishing himself as our team leader.
Gus, it seems like in terms of win-loss record that Auburn is more of a roller coaster than most teams, where you'll be in the national championship and then have a struggle like you had in the last year. Why does it seem like that's the case for Auburn?
Well, all I can really answer for is, the last 2 years. We had one of the bigger turnarounds in the history of college football and came up a little short of winning the whole thing. We had high expectations last year. We didn't get it done. A lot of that had to do, I think, defensively, is having trouble putting pressure on the quarterback. The longer that we're there to recruit specifically to what we want offensively and defensively and special teams, the more consistent we'll get. The future is very bright at Auburn. I'm very excited about the next few years, especially having Will Muschamp and putting that defense together with our offense. We got some outstanding young men that we recruited from a character standpoint, and the future is very bright.
Past couple of years, are other teams, programs catching up? Is it just the nature of football that you can't win them all?
I think it's a combination of a little everything. If you look at the SEC West specifically, you're talking about the 2 Mississippi schools that have improved. You're adding Texas A&M, a very talented team, to the West, and that grind of the week in and week out, and then you go to the SEC championship and play the winner of the East, and then you get in the Final Four. And so I really feel like our conference will get more used to it and more successful, the years to come.